Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, another monthly review with the commander of the battalion, none other than the commander FortMort. How's it going? Thanks for being here.
Appropriate glasses on. The old man is ready to go. Let's do this. I love doing this series. Let's do it.
Thanks, Mart. And I think we had a good, busy month of March actually coming up, so I think we're going to have a lot to talk about today.
Yes, sir.
Just before that, though, we are in the same division for the GACenter, trying to compete in the Grand Arena. Well, that's the old division. We didn't have the new ranking, right? I think we didn't have the new ones are coming up this week. But
yep. SWGOH.gg was not updating, so they could not get it out.
Correct.
Is what it is.
Yep. So, but make sure you tune to Escape Podcasts on Twitch this week to know if Mort is still looking up on us, because he's on the top of the division, looking down, saying, "Hey, I haven't lost yet."
It's a secret that's going to be held until you go look.
Exactly.
Look at that, Ricky P. Yes. Yes.
So GACenter.
I'll give you a hint. Maybe.
It's confidential. So, yep, take a look at the Escape Podcast for the GACenter result, where there's FortMort, there's me, there's TheWulfffff, there's Rico, there's Gridden, there's DB Official in our division, and so many more. It's a great...
I think Cubs is in there too, isn't he?
He was.
Oh, he's not anymore?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, all right.
So, but there's other divisions with other streamers as well. It's an amazing little fun thing that we do.
Yes, it's a good friendly rivalry. I love it.
Yep. So one of the things that happened in the month of March is they made changes to the Rancor Challenge Pit Raid.
Yes, sir.
I think they listened to the feedback, they heard what the community had to say, and they made these changes there. How much did you have to play around with the Rancor Raid, the challenge one, since the changes?
So I've got a Relic 7S, and I've got a Relic Relic 7S, Relic 7 Kenobi. Those are the only two that I can take into that because I keep a balanced roster. So for me, I get 75k damage and I'm done. As for my guild, I did notice that we are almost through phase 1 at 185 million. I hear some gripes about it. I don't have a whole lot of information on this, but the one thing I will say about this is CG is doing an amazing job of listening and making changes according to what we are asking for. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. They still got to cater to the whale. The whale keeps the game alive. I'm okay with that. I hear people grabbing about it, but I'm okay with that. Keep it alive, bro. Keep it alive.
Yeah, and the feeling that I had on my part, the guild, is the changes made the raid easier. So yes. Definitely the whole part about organizing who attacks when, because everybody was going on airplane mode before the changes. Yeah. So that made everything easier. But it also made the raid that everybody would just go in when you're ready. Tack. And the raid became easier. So the gear rewards are still low compared to the difficulty of the raid. But at least now that it's easier, I think it's not as a pain to get those rewards.
More guilds can beat it without as much effort. And that's the key.
Exactly.
That's the key. Lightside GOTB, we cannot beat it at my level. And we understand that. We're frustrated by it. But we know that until we get to 350, 400, 500 million, that we're not going to get there. And that's okay. That's okay.
So good changes on the Rancor raid so far. I'm not sure if they're going to do more changes coming up, but it's definitely a good step in the right direction, I think.
I think I'm actually going to flip my camera there, Ricky P, because I look like I'm staring at your back wall. But go ahead, sir.
All right. There you go.
Whoa, I'm way off. Maybe not. All right. What else you got?
March was the month of Conquest, Galactic Conquest. We had 2 back-to-back conquests that lasted for 4 weeks in a row. So everybody had the time to digest the normal and hard mode. How did you feel about Conquest with your 3 accounts running on this game mode?
That was a headache. And I'll say one thing. I'm going to teach you guys something right now. If you're not going to see it anywhere else. I did it with my main. I did it with my alt, and I forgot to collect the last data card out of phase 5, which meant I didn't finish hard mode. I could not believe that happened to me. So I had to do easy mode all over again the second time. That was so frustrating. So I didn't get to ship shards. So collect that darn data card. Don't make that mistake.
Beating the
Yeah,
boss doesn't give you access. It's really, you
yes.
have to go to the last one.
Oh my God, hard lesson learned, man. Hard lesson learned. But overall, I mean, running 3 accounts, the good thing is I've got 2 weeks to do it. So when I'm sitting down, I'm laying, get ready for bed, do 3 or 4 or 5 battles till I run out of energy, do it tomorrow night. Because it takes a full day basically to get your energy back.
Yep.
Do it all over again. So, and I like the fact that my baby account can get through with the right data cards, 1.9 million, I can almost get through hard or easy mode. So you're getting decent prizes for where you're at. It's not bad.
I agree. Yeah, and you know, on my side, it was fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I went through the whole hard mode without having a Galactic Legends. So I completed hard mode without a GL. So for me, I think that the difficulty level wasn't there yet. Like, not that hard. It was hard, but not that hard. So fun game mode. They're going to tune it up. I think we should add a harder mode and an even easier mode. So I think that 4 difficulty level should make it even better.
I've heard rumor they're going to take away some of the really good data cards, which is going to make it more difficult. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. And the RNG of the data cards is just like mods. You don't know what you're going to get the first time around. I had the most amazing cards the second time. Trash. Still got through it, but boy, it was a lot harder.
I agree. Even on my main account, I didn't have those amazing 4 dots data card. I had none whatsoever in anything. So
the key to that, though, is what is CG doing with this event as well? They are asking for our opinion and making changes appropriately where they feel like they need to fit.
Yep.
So good on you, CG.
Yeah, for sure. Because this was just exhibition, right? This for them wasn't even the official release of Conquest. So. So looking forward to the Conquest coming up in April with the adjustments that CG will bring upon this game mode. Something else on Conquest?
Actually, I just want to add one thing. To that is, and it has nothing to do with Conquest. I've had 2 game crashes in the last 2 GACs. I just gave you tons of credit, CG. Fix your crashes. Thank you. All right. On to the Bad Batch, Ricky P.
Yes, Bad Batch. Bad Batch were officially announced, and before we go to the Hunter kit there, Crumb released a puzzle to sort of unleash what was coming up with the next release of the characters. I'm not sure if you saw the puzzle or if you participated into trying to solve the puzzle. It was a very, very hard one this time.
This is a sore spot for me, Ricky P. Very sore spot. Because they released the puzzle, second week in a row, they released something at my stream time. So where was everybody? Off trying to fit the puzzle. So they took away from the battalion. So no, I did not. I was doing GAC when they released it. Why release it during GAC? Wait until 4 o'clock when it finishes. Last time they did this, it was amazing. It was fun. They did it at like 5 o'clock. GAC was over. They released it at 1 o'clock, which I go at 2. And I was just like, oh my God. Okay. All right. We still had a good crowd. I'm not going to complain, but it was very frustrating. Why would you do that? I don't know. It makes no sense, but
yeah. And on April 1st as well, right? April 1st, where everybody thought it was just going to be a joke at the end. Like,
thank you for reminding me, because that was my birthday and they had a release on that one too with the joke. And then I was worried that my birthday stream was going to be terrible. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder.
So I'm sorry. But you know what? Crumb came out with this crazy difficult puzzle. It was so hard. It took like hours for people to find the end result.
I wish I could have done it, honestly.
It looked like a ton of fun. Even I was trying to do it. And I'm like, all right, this is way, way hard. Like, I can't do this right now. But I think what I've read a lot is that people were disappointed that the puzzle was so hard for a series of characters that we knew were coming.
Yeah.
Because the show was just coming up on May 4th, and so we know Bad Batch was going to come in.
Yep.
So I think I don't think we need to say, like, if the harder the puzzle is, the bigger the character needs to be. I don't think we have to link it that way, but that's how the community felt regardless.
Yeah. And there's a way to link it all together where you can show, okay, we're bringing 3, 4, 5 characters, and you got to meld that all together. I think they could have done the original one. Was it Skywalker when they released Skywalker when they had that huge puzzle? Is that what it was?
Oh,
I'm
even I
trying to
think
remember.
Revan. I think Jedi Knight Revan was the first puzzle. One of
The
the
last,
Revans.
I think of the one where they had I forget what it was called. That was a lot of fun. They went over to Gom's channel and we're talking to them, and I don't know. That was a lot of fun, and they released it at the right time. So
Mhm. Yeah.
nobody's seen it coming. Nobody.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Nobody. Yeah, it was a good job by them.
Yep. And so Hunter, the first character and leader of the Bad Batch, comes into play. I'm not sure if you had time to play with it. The marquee event came out. We were able to unlock him. He looks very interesting, but like CG said, his kit is a bit weird right now because we haven't seen the rest of the Bad Batch. But
Yes.
first impression of Hunter so far, what are your thoughts?
So I'm liking what I'm seeing from the synergy standpoint of how this team's going to work. I like that he can go with the clones as well, but I think by the end, when it all comes out in the end, they're going to become something special. I really do. I think they're going to be something special. They're going to be unique. The only curiosity I have is what teams they're going to be able to take out. He wasn't hard to get. Of course, they're going to be what marquee is what we call it these days. The stealthing, the stunning. There's a lot of things in this kit that I'm offense up. I mean, there's a lot of things that are normal, average, whatever else, but I love the fact that they're synergizing more. He's Galactic Republic, he's Clone Trooper, he's Bad Batch. This guy in particular, the Hunter's a leader. Reading through that kit, I think they even led to you guys are going to be surprised about what you're going to see, and I'm real curious.
Yep. Yeah, the whole stealth thing, like stealth the whole team part, the target lock and coming into play. I think there's a lot of synergy. I feel like we're gonna have like a sort of a Phoenix type synergy with the Bad Batch team, where we know that this team really works well together. So I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I know Hunter already brings like Cody out of the box regarding the clone troopers, because Cody was one left on the side and
Left on the outside looking in. Yep.
So it looks interesting. And it all depends on how the next Bad Batch comes into play, like Tech. So we had the kit reveal. We don't have the marquee event yet for Tech, but Tech is the second Bad Batch character that was officially released. I've read a bit about it. A lot of target lock stuff coming in that we don't know how it's going to fit with the rest of the characters, but as we move forward, everything's going to make more sense, I think.
So I'm guilty of trying to. I have not read this kit yet. I am not going to lie. The day I think they released this was the same day that they had that puzzle. Is that right?
Actually, the Tech got released the same day that Hunter got his marquee event open.
How did I miss that? Wow. Okay.
They didn't announce it. It just like got popped in on the forums without a big announcement. So,
well, the good news is I've got a buddy called the Wolf on that devilish channel TWITCH, where when I run into trouble and I can't understand a kit, I go talk to him and he's like, "Oh, that's easy. Let me explain that to you." So I have that guy in my back pocket, right? So make sure you guys check him out as well. Selfless, shameless plug for the Wolf.
I mean, if Wolf wants to come in and talk about Tech, he can just unmute himself and talk about it.
Wait, what? The Wolf is here right now? Oh my goodness!
Maybe
what
he
is going on right now.
Maybe
he might be.
Is.
Bad Batch, Clone Trooper, Galactic Republic. Reveal on the 15th. Reveal on the 4th for another one.
Here's one interesting thing. Tech uses translation. Translation has only been seen by C3PO so far, right? And so we have another character here using translations, and I think this is going to also bring a lot of new theory craft with Tech and the clones, and maybe C3PO is going to come into play as well.
And he is debuffing the clone trooper allies and all Bad Batch gain foresight, tenacity, up, and stealth.
Now that's the kind of interesting thing over there, because they actually have something in there keeping 3PO in mind over there, because there's something over here saying about only one ally who can actually apply translation.
Yes.
So you gotta check that over there. You gotta be careful throwing the 3PO in there, because he can add in the translation stacks and everything. But if only one ally who grants translation is present, then you can decrease cooldowns all the time when they're using their basic. Otherwise, you may kind of screw yourself throwing 3PO in there. Anyways, the Wolf out.
He came out of my back pocket. That's my boy right there. See what I tell you about that guy?
Yeah, thank you, TheWulff, and check him out. Link of TheWulfff Twitch channel in the description for sure. And I remember reading that as well. There was something about linking it to C3PO there, but thank you for the the little confirmation there, Wolf. Thank you.
He's the man.
For sure.
So I wish I had more information on this. I need to read up on it. I completely forgot about this tech being released. It was probably a work day for me.
It's all good, and you know, there's two other spots left there on the image. There's two other kit reveals coming up. So when tech is going to be available as marquee, they're going to reveal another, probably either Crosshair or Wrecker. So those are the two other official Bad Batch, right? Aside from Echo. So there's three Bad Batch left. There's Hunter, Crosshair, and Echo. But we only have two official release to come. So my bet is on Crosshair and Wrecker. And then
the good news is we get to talk about something in May.
Definitely. That is for sure. Because the last kit reveal is on May the 4th. So May the 4th coming up, we have, I think, a big month ahead of us. And I think there's a lot coming up leading to the Bad Batch character reveal, but also Bad Batch series coming out on May the 4th as well. So what is April and May looking for SWGOH?
I'm digging the fact that, I know people hate this, but I love the fact that they have a sense of humor, and I'm going to get my Clone Wars Chewbacca shards every single year.
For sure.
I think people can get mad at what they want, but it tells me they have a sense of humor, and I dig that. As long as I got a sense of humor, I'm good with it. That means that they're willing to do outlandish things, and I'm good with that. Yep. I don't know what to expect this year reward-wise otherwise, though. Especially because they're going to feel like they're giving us something special with the Bad Batch.
Yeah, they're going to release that last character on May 4th. They're probably going to tie it to an event to get that 5th Bad Batch character, I think. So either a legendary or whatever you call it, I don't know. But they need to do something with that 5th character for sure. Rewards, they're gonna go hard like they do every year, relic mats and some Zeta mats and everything. So
I'm gonna call out a surprise one too, and I think you won't be surprised if you see it. So I just inadvertently, I've never whaled ever in my life, and I whaled recently for JKL, and it's gonna irk me to death when they release him on May 4th. Do it early instead of June because I rushed to get him, so I didn't have all that bloat. I have a feeling JKL is going to go to his 1 year on May 4th as a surprise.
Interesting. Yes. Interesting. That could be a good surprise.
Who better to do than on May the 4th be with you?
That's true. That's true. My guess, though, on my side, I think new Galactic Legends are going to be announced on May the 4th. I think, everybody's been talking about them. We've been building towards, I think, new Galactic Legends. And so I think May the 4th is the proper event to call out new Galactic Legends.
Why do you do that to me, Ricky P? I don't want any more yet. Please.
I mean, I just got my first one, right? I don't want more Galactic Legends either.
No.
But
no.
If you want to tender to the whales, I think the whales are ready for more Galactic Legends, and
you're right.
This is where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
one more thing we need to throw in we didn't have on the list.
What did I miss?
Jawas. I heard a data mine about possible Jawas or Jawa improvements.
There was something about Jawas, yeah.
This excites me.
So, maybe, and I'm not sure if it's related to the whole the Mandalorian universe, because Jawas were in there, so I'm not sure if it's linked to that, because I feel like the Mandalorian character event, like we're not finished. Like we got Bo Katan last month, but then like we sort of jumped into Bad Batch right away, and I feel like there was missing something there. So I don't know. Maybe
everybody right now is rolling their eyeballs at me, but I don't care. I want more Jawa,
more
Rotini,
more.
I can only hope.
Yeah, we'll have to see. April is another busy month probably for SWGOH, and we'll see, I guess, in a month where we can talk about what happened. And
this is what, year 5, 6.
We're rolling on, like in November. It's going to be 6th anniversary, so we're sort of rolling to year number 6 right now. Yep.
Yeah, so we're at 5.5 right now. So this will be our 5th or this is our 5th May 4th.
Yep.
Sounds weird to say it that way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it wholeheartedly. But I'll tell you this: I just want my ship raid. Give me my ships. Give me my
Same.
ships.
We'll talk about it
Ship
every time. I know we need a ship raid. That's for sure.
Yep. Ricky P, shameless plug. What are you planning on doing with ships? We just talked about it.
With ships, yes, I
Wanna give it away?
I am building a fleet video for YouTube where I'm bringing a lot of content creators to talk about every faction. So we're going to talk about Empire with Morth. We're going to talk about Malevolence with who did I say? Calvin Awesome.
Calvin
And
Awesome.
The Wolf is going to come in to talk about the Rebels. Infinitum is going to come in to talk about the Negotiator. And Rambam is going to come in to talk about Mace Windu and his endurance for sure. And so I'm hoping to build this fleet video series very, very soon on YouTube with the help of you amazing legends around me.
And people need to learn to ship harder.
Yes.
GAC, there's a raid coming. I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. They've been talking about it. But the ships are so important. And do it, guys. Get your ships.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. FortMort, always a pleasure to do these videos. Thank you so much for your contribution on these. Appreciate it.
Always, brother. Anytime. Thank you for having me. Sorry about the tech. I had no idea what it was.
It's all good. It's all good. All links in the description below for FortMort and everything. And I will see you next month for another video on SWGOH. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon.